the all-new 2024 model Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance, one of the most expensive AMGs you can buy. It also changes the ambient colors. That's so cool. Listen up. Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all-new 2024 model Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance, and in today's video I want to tell you more about one of the most expensive AMGs you can buy. Today we will be doing a full walk around, showing you all the exterior highlights of this S63. Afterwards we'll be checking out the inside, and then last but not least we will be listening to the sound of this V8 beast. So before we start with the walk around, let me tell you about everything you need to know. This is the most powerful S-Class ever built. It has got plus 800 horsepower. And how did AMG manage to do that? Because with the new S63 we actually have a plug-in hybrid. This one comes still with a 4-liter V8 biturbo AMG engine, which is producing 612 horsepower. But in addition to that, we have an electric drive unit, making this a hybrid power saloon, giving us 190 horsepower, and that's what's making this an 802 horsepower beast. The total output is 802 horsepower, 590 kilowatts. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in 3.3 seconds, making it also way faster than the previous model. The exterior paint is called Selenite Grey Magno. We have no night package and also no carbon fiber package, but we have a lot of things that I have to show you, especially wait until the end when we listen to the sound of this. Before we start with the walk around, let me also mention the price, because this here is the most expensive AMG that you can buy. I mean, the base price for an S63 E-Performance is at 208,000 euros. And guys, I have been in a dealership and I was shocked, because a well-specced S63 will be almost hitting 300,000 euros. There was a car at the dealership listed at 280,000 euros, which is crazy. But the S63 was always an icon, a status symbol, to be honest. It's even more expensive than a G63 GLS63, and even more expensive than a GT63 SE Performance. This is a luxury on 4 wheels by AMG. So let's get on and let me tell you more about the car in general. The S63 always comes as a long wheelbase, which you can already see by the side here. The size in general, the car looks so brutal. The appearance, the dominance here, the way it just looks at you is astonishing. Honestly, it's breathtaking. When you just see that car standing like that on the road, you get goosebumps every single time you see it. The spec here with the Selenite Grey Magno is perfect. I really love it. And I've seen multiple colors. I've also seen the Alpine Grey, the Opalite White Magno. Amazing. This car is just perfect. We have no night package, also no night package 2, which makes the front grille, the Panamericana, full finished in chrome. This is something really cool. And also when you just look from the side, this is the main difference between the regular S-Class and the S63, is the front here. It's been extended, as you can see, by that bit to make the car look even more aggressive with the shark nose front. Is amazing. I love it. Also, what do you guys actually think about having an so-called Panamericana front grille? Back in the days, the S63 used to look like this. And now it's actually shouting at you, saying, I am an AMG, I am made in Affalterbach. What do you think about that? Do you think S63 customers care about that? Do you think S63 customers want to be more low-key, or do they want to have a car looking like this? Please share it in the comment section below. Also, for the first time ever, we have no standing star. I mean, the previous one also didn't have that, but I think it would be a cool option to have. Instead, we have the Affalterbach AMG emblem here, really cool. We have the front intakes here, the V8 styling, also finishing in chrome, matching with the exterior. I mean, just this detail here, the look. Wow, especially this part here. This is getting me, I love this. Something that I also found extremely weird is that here the left side bumper, we have these intakes here with the intercoolers hiding behind. Also in the grille you can see actually real intakes. Also down here you can see the real intakes, but on the right hand side there's actually a cover, which I honestly don't get. This looks super weird. Second thing I don't get on a S63 E-Performance is the front grille. I mean, the grille in general looks fine, don't get me wrong, but why did they put the camera on the right hand side? Because the first you see it, you can't unsee it again, because it will always be one of the first things you see when you look at the front, and now I can't unsee it. I wish they just put the camera here on the center. Makes more sense. What do you think? Anyways, digital light headlight unit comes as stock for the S63 only. The size in general, long wheelbase. There is not a short wheelbase S63. All S63s are long wheelbase. This one also comes with the optional carbon ceramic brakes, and we have the optional S63 multi-spoke wheels here, looking fantastic. I love it so much. What do you actually think about this being now a hybrid model, S63 E-Performance? Please share it in the comment section below. For me personally, if you ask me, as long as it's a V8, I'm happy. Looking at the wheels here, multi-spoke wheels, 21 inches, really cool, the styling perfect. You can also get these in chrome, they look stunning. It's my personal favorite wheel option because it reminds me of the old gen S65 wheels. What do you think? Carbon ceramic brakes hiding in the back. The brake disc look humongous, and I think it's actually good to have carbon ceramic brakes on this powerful limousine, performance limousine. 21 inches. Front size here, 255/40 ZR21. On the side, V8 biturbo E-Performance badge here. We have no night package, as you can see, with the chrome, but still we have the back windows tinted. That's something I really appreciate. We have the seamless door handles. As soon as I swipe, they pop out and they are even illuminated. As soon as you lock the car, they actually move all the way back. In the rear, again 21 inches, but this actually comes with the rear axle steering, giving us a turning angle of 2.5 degrees, which makes driving in cities and tight parking spots way easier, but also when driving a bit faster on the autobahn, especially when changing the lanes, it's so much easier to do because the back tires steer in the exact same way as the front ones, so changing lanes is so much better and easier. Below 100 kph, the car steers the rear wheels in the opposite direction to reduce the turning circle. On the right hand side here, you can actually charge the V8. To do that, you have to be opening it from the inside. So right now, it doesn't open, even though the car is unlocked. You have to open it from the inside. It will set the pressure. And honestly, I don't know why exactly, but because it's a hybrid, that's why. You gotta press the button in the inside and then it unlocks and opens up. Anyways, let me show you the rear of this. And here we have it, the S63 E-Performance. The rear looks absolutely perfect. And this is exactly the car that we filmed back then in Spain in the studio. I think I've shown you this car before the end of the year. Right before, and we filmed it in Spain back then. We had the exact same color in Selenite Grey Magno, and I think it looks perfect on this. What do you think about the color? I like it a lot. I am a huge fan. I would exactly go with the exact same spec, but I would take the chrome wheels instead of the black wheels because it would match so much better. Let me show you through. S63 E-Performance. The S63 badge is always in red. No matter what exterior paint you go, this badge is always with the red detailed underlining, whatever, because it's a hybrid. The GT63 SE will always come with the same, the E53 or GLE53 hybrid as well. We have this full chrome bar here, and then we have the Mercedes Benz star, and then the AMG badge right over here, the S-Class specific tail lights here with the LED pins. We have the 63 specific exhaust tips here. It's a quad exhaust, pretty cool. But as soon as you look inside, you can see the real ones. So these are actually fake exhaust tips, just covers. As well here on the left hand side, you can see that. But right behind there, you can see the real exhaust tips. Also here on this one, you see that also the left one is smaller than the right one. Can you see that? Anyways, what do you think about having these fake exhaust tips? Please share it in the comment section below. Let's talk about the inside. Let's go. Before we step inside, that's how you charge your S63. AC charging right over here. This actually opens up whenever you want, when the car is unlocked. It's not the same as with the fuel cap. Just close that. Here you go. And now let's jump inside and let me show you everything you need to know about the S63 E-Performance interior. So here we are now right inside the all new S63 AMG E-Performance here. As you can see, we also had the cool steering wheel buttons animation because I just turned on the ignition. It's pretty cool. We have the center display here on the S-Class. Honestly speaking, when you compare it with the E-Class now, it's kind of super outdated, honestly, because the latest E-Class already comes with the MB.OS operating system and is so much better to use, because the S-Class display is already from back in 2020 when I showed the car, and the E-Class is the most advanced. And there's also an S-Class facelift coming, I think, in 2 years. So they will be extending the life cycle of the S63 or on the S-Class in general to push, because the next S-Class will be full electric. That's what I heard. No official information yet, but we'll be sharing everything I know soon as we're ready. The steering wheel here is a flat bottom AMG steering wheel, which is finished in leather, perforated leather here on the side. The airbag cover finished in leather is just, oh, I love this. The steering wheel buttons are an option. Here you can change the driving mode. Actually, you can start from slippery all the way up to individual, battery hold, electric. And also, can you hear that sound here? Every time you switch to electric mode, you get that sound, the click sound. So every time you move away or inside electric, you get the sound. Okay. Sport, Sport Plus, no race with the S63. Here also on the display, you get that cool animation here. Also the clicking. So weird. Anyways, I really love the way they animated the car here. We have the center display here, which you can actually change. We have set it in Super Sport. You can also go with Sporty, or we go with Classic design. And then we have the Decent design, which I really like, because with the Decent you can also change the colors. And as soon as you change the colors, just look at that. It also changes the ambient colors. That's so cool. Which color would you take? I'm sticking with the blue. Anyways, guys, the inside is finished in sienna brown. The seat looks like that. It's pretty cool. The AMG details all around. We have a long wheelbase, as you can see here in the back, with the additional 2 seats. And the center part here, you can actually put that all the way up and have a 3rd seat. But normally you drive and ride this S63 with 4 people only, or even with 3 people, or just 2 people, the driver and the passenger, sitting here in the back, because you can move that seat here, co-driver seat, all the way to the front and have way more space. Anyways, let me just switch the car all the way up to Super Sport, because that's how I like it. And then, yeah, something that I have to mention is that this is actually the new sound button. So back in the days we had the exhaust as the sound button, and this is the new sound button because it combines both the outside inside sound as well. So we have a synthetic sound in the interior, boosting the V8 somehow, giving us a way better sound feedback. And here you can set that here. You see it? I actually missed the old one. Anyways, let me just get right into it, putting both windows down, because we have a lot of sound isolation, and I am just trying to get as much sound as possible in the inside, because we will be listening to the sound. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's just get right into it. As you also have noticed, when you start up the car, the ambient color changes to red and then all the way back to blue. Talking about the speakers in general, these are the standard speakers. You can also go with the Burmester ones, which look so much better. Listen up, if you buy an S63, buy the Burmester speakers. So let's get it on and let's rev the all new S63 E-Performance. Listen up. It's a nice sound because you also can hear the turbocharger spool. Can you hear that? The whistle sound is pretty cool, and you also get a fake sound in the inside that I don't like, because I mean you can clearly hear the V8, so that's not even necessary. Listen. Wow, did you hear that? That was a bang. Let's jump outside and listen to the sound from the outside as well, because it's amazing. Let's go. Now it's time to be listening to the sound of the all-new S63 AMG E-Performance from the outside. From the inside, as I mentioned, we have a lot of sound isolation, so you didn't notice the engine or the exhaust sound at all, because also the car is extremely long. You're sitting so far away from the exhaust itself, but sitting and standing outside, the sound is way louder. So 3, 2, 1, let's start it up. Nice. I love the sound so much. Guys, honestly, I really don't mind having a hybrid as long as we are getting this beautiful V8 sound. The sound is a 10 out of 10, and I really wonder how the car sounds while driving it. We'll be doing the drive soon, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions regarding the drive itself or the sound while driving, please put them in the comment section below. Also make sure to rate the sound from 1 to 10. For me, it's a 10. I really like it. It sounds even as good as the US spec that we had back in the days. Huge fan of the car in general. The sound is beautiful. I don't mind it being a hybrid. What do you think? Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.